Hey, how's it going, everybody? Rollshambo here, the connoisseur and collector of all things sharp and shiny, and happy Memorial Day freaking weekend. I am so excited because we're moving the channel forward. It's a wonderful holiday where we get to look back in remembrance and appreciate those who have served this country. And many of those people happen to be knife fans, and so it kind of feels like a knife holiday, even though it's not technically a knife holiday. Now, with that being said, for those of you not in the loop, here's a quick update. I've been struggling with my PC issues. Now, I do not record on a phone. I have a commitment to quality. I'm not hating on anyone that does record on a phone. If that's your jam, that's your jam. Some phone cameras are great. But this channel records with quality audio, quality video, and it all gets edited and recorded on a custom machine that I built. Now, here's the problem. About 3-4 weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so, my computer caught fire. It sparked, terrible things happened. I thought I could get by just replacing the motherboard, and so I did. And now, ever since then, the computer works, but it's always restarting. If you've been a part of my live streams, you probably already know that I'd go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's 8 p.m. Mountain, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, and 9 p.m. Central. Anyways, my live streams have been crashing more than an F1 racer that's had a little bit too much to drink on race day. And so I need to continue to fix this computer. I need to replace components and probably need to actually go ahead and replace the whole damn thing. But to do that, I need the funds. And so I thought, what better way than to actually hold a Memorial Day knife yard sale? That's right. I'm calling it a yard sale because these are knives that I've had in my own collection, that I've reviewed, I've done videos on. You could find videos on all of these knives that I'm about to show you for sale. Now, here's how it works. I'm going to show each and every knife. I will list the price. I'll mention the price. I'll pin it in the pinned comment down below. That's going to be the very top comment. If you are interested in any of these knives, they are first come, first serve. Until I have money in hand, they're still available. As soon as they sell, as soon as I have money in hand, I will go to the pinned comment and I will mark it as sold. So, first come, first serve. If you want to help the channel, if you want to help me be able to afford basically replacing a $1,200 computer, this is part of that. Now, I did go ahead and do a impromptu live stream last night, and I let my channel members know that they were going to get the first crack at it. So I started with 12 knives, and after last night, I made it open to my channel members first, and 4 sold, which is fantastic. To those of you who helped with that, for those of you who actually bought knives, those will be getting sent out the day after Memorial Day, of course, since I can't ship on a holiday, Tuesday afternoon. For those of you who buy a knife between today, that's today, Sunday, May 28th, and tomorrow, Memorial Day, I will ship out Tuesday afternoon for everyone that buys one then. And if you're looking at a knife that I list on this Memorial Day yard sale, knife sale, weekend sale, after that time, that's totally fine. Everything that sells will be marked as sold in the pinned comment. So that means that if it's not marked as sold in the pinned comment, that it is in fact still available. And you can reach out to me at Rollshambo.edc at gmail.com. My email will be in the description as well as in the pinned comment. So if you want to pick one up, if you want to help out the channel, let me know. I will be accepting Zelle and PayPal. And when you do email me and when you do pay for it, I will then request your shipping information so that I can send it to you, and it will be shipped out via USPS priority mail on Tuesday or the next day after you buy it, if it's after this weekend. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out some of these knives. And we're going to start off with one that is a great EDC knife. If you're someone that likes button locks, if you're someone that likes something that's simple but gets the job done. A true classic. Many people consider this to be an evergreen knife. This is the Civivi button lock. Now you'll notice that this one does have the Civivi tie clip on it. And if you were to buy one brand new, just stock, it would cost you about $65 for the Civivi button lock Elementum. Add in an extra $25 for the tie clip. That setup brand new would cost you about $90. This one is going to be sold for $45 shipped. So it's $35 for the knife, $10 for shipping, $45 in total. And by the way, before I forget, if you buy more than one knife, you only pay $10 in shipping. So you only pay that shipping cost once for your order. Yeah, this one is in pretty decent condition. It hasn't been carried a whole lot. The action is running on bearings. We're looking at G10 handle scales, 14C28N on the blade. And as you can tell, I did put a mirror polish edge on this blade, and the edge is reprofiled to 13.5 degrees per side. It will demolish any boxes that it comes in contact with. This is extremely slicey, hair shaving sharp. So $45 shipped. Let me know if this one is going to fit the bill for you. Up after that, we have another button lock. This one from Sencut. This is the Sencut Saxy. Now the Sencut Saxy is an awesome button lock. This one has no lock stick whatsoever. It is something that a lot of people complain about with this knife, but what a lot of people don't do is carry it and use it enough. And if you do that, the button lock itself will actually not have issues with any lock stick. So this one doesn't have it. Great flipping action. It's a flipper with a thumb stud. Micarta handle scales, 9CR18 MOV on that blade. And I did also put a reprofiled mirror edge on this one as well. No major damage on this one. Yes, it's been carried, but it's been carried lightly. And then of course, reprofiled and polished by yours truly. This one is $46.50 if you were to buy it brand new. I will, of course, be selling this one for $20. Add in $10 of shipping if you were to only buy this one. $30 out the door will get you a knife with a mirror polished edge that will honestly just, again, like the Civivi, it will demolish a lot of boxes. If that's your thing, or maybe you just want to try a knife with a mirror polished edge. There you go. Sencut Saxy, $30 total. That includes shipping. After that, we've got a really good one. This is one of my favorite sub $100 button lock knives. This is the Orion Knives Scorpio. Now, this one is an $85 knife brand new. It's from Orion Knives, who also has their own channel. They go by Blade Banter. Shout out Dave, by the way. Shout out Blade Banter. Awesome guy. He runs our Apex Pass Round group. This one has micarta handle scales, multi-row bearings. It is a button lock. It's got a crown spine, 14C28N on that blade. And it's got this really awesome chamfering and cutouts so that you can pinch grip this better than anything else. Like, check out that pinch grip. That is phenomenal. And you can do that because of the cutouts on both the handle scales and on the blade. And then the blade, of course, has jimping up here at the top of this clip. So this is the pinch grip MVP. Love the action on this thing. He sells accessories. You can change up the scales. You can change up the pivot collars. The clip is titanium. Blade is 14C. Handle scales are micarta. G10 backspacer. $85 brand new. But if you buy it from me, this one is in good condition. Yes, it has been carried. I will be selling it for $60. $10 shipping, which means that if you buy this and only this, out the door, you're looking at $70 shipped. It's a good one, guys, and quite honestly, the other button locks are as well. And I'll make you a deal. If you want to buy the Scorpio and the Sencut Saxy and the button lock Elementum with the Civivi tie clip, I'll make you a package deal, $120 shipped. Save yourself $25 off of the total of all three. And yeah, all three can be yours for the package deal of $125. Now, moving right along, we've got another good one. This is the QSP Pangolin, and this knife has not really been carried much at all. It has not been sharpened. There's no damage. It is in brand new inbox condition. So if you want to go ahead and get yourself a nice budget-friendly knife, this one would technically cost you brand new around $45. Now this one has D2 on the blade. It's a flipper running on bearings. It's got G10 handle scales, shadow boxed steel liners, and it has this profile which kind of reminds me a little bit of a Hinderer XM18. It's very comfortable in the hand. It's got about a 4-inch blade, so it is not a small knife, and because it's running on bearings, it is actually very, very smooth. Action feels great. This knife looks and feels brand new, probably because it is. Now, this would cost you $45 if you were to buy it brand new, but I'll make you a deal. I will sell it for $20, add in $10 for the shipping cost, unless of course you're buying another knife, in which case you only pay $10 for shipping on the whole package, which means that this knife is going for $30 shipped, or $20 if you are buying a package deal. Moving along, we've got another good one. This one was a knife that I was actually really big fan of and still am. This is the bestechman Dundee. If you haven't seen my video on it, make sure to check it out. I've talked about it quite a lot. This knife is an OSTAP Hell design. It's got Titanized D2 on the blade, G10 handle scales, inset steel liner with a crowned lock bar. It also has a reversible pocket clip, some fantastically good ergos, perfectly sized jimping, so it's going to fit really well in the hand. And the action, oh my goodness, like the action on this is, it's so freaking good, guys. So freaking good. The bestechman Dundee. Now this one is $45 brand new, but it's also in brand new condition here. If you want to pick this guy up, I do have, by the way, I do have the boxes for all of these knives too. This one will cost you $30 plus $10 in shipping, so $40 out the door, shipping included. Or again, if you're buying multiple knives, $30. Excellent knife, basically brand new. This one was a pre-release model. So this one was one of the first ones to hit circulation. I don't know if that makes it a collector's piece or not, that I got it well before the release, but this one could be yours. 10 out of 10 on the condition. Moving along, we're going to start getting into some nicer knives. And this next one is one that, I'll be honest, I never really saw myself selling, but I figured that given my need to get stuff for the computer, it might be a good idea to offer some things that are hard to find. This is the Midgards Messer Little Valen Tonto. Now, they only made 200 of these. This one is serial number 171 out of 200. I do have the plush case for it. It is in good condition. This one hasn't been carried a whole lot. We're looking at full titanium frame lock, full titanium scales and backspacer and pocket clip, and then CPM D2 on the blade. This one is fantastic. I've never sharpened it, but I have in fact stropped it. And I can tell you that even though this is a chonky boy that's overbuilt, this collector's piece will also destroy your boxes. It cuts very well and very easily through things, and it's running on bearings, which it's so good. It's so good. You can actually Spidey flick it. Guys, this is an opportunity not just to get a knife, but to get a collector's piece that they're not going to make more of. This is 171 out of 200. So I figured it would be a good time to get one of these back into circulation for someone that may have missed out on it when I did my review. When I reviewed this, they were available. Now they are not. You can go to midgardsmesserusa.com and see for yourself. These are sold out and they are limited and serialized. Serial number is here on the bottom and it's 171 out of 200. If you want this one is going to be the same price as the day that I bought it. It's going to be $300. And I'm not budging on that price because, to be honest with you, I'm okay if this one doesn't sell. This is a collector's piece that I would like to keep, but if somebody wants to help out the channel and pay the selling price, which was $300, then yeah, I'd be willing to let it go, because then it would be going towards making sure that the channel can move forward without issue. $300. Let me know if this is one that you want. Send me an email, rollshambo.edc@gmail.com, for this limited collector's knife, the Midgards Messer Little Valen Tonto. Great knife. All right, and next up, we've got another good one. This one is the BRS Khopesh. Now, this is more of a premium knife. It's going to check all of the premium material boxes that a lot of people have. Here's what I mean. It's got M390 blade, titanium bolsters, shredded carbon fiber or marbled carbon fiber handle scales, titanium pocket clip, and then gold anodized titanium barrel spacers. It has this crazy acceleration ramp thumb stud that's on both sides. And this is the one with the crazy Khopesh blade. Now, brand new, you can buy one of these for $243. If you want this specific blade shape. This is the actual Khopesh blade shape. They do make others that they call the Khopesh that have regular drop points that are much, much cheaper. But this specific one with this blade shape is going to be the more expensive version. So this one is $243, but check it out. It's one that I've carried. This is one that I actually got used as well. And there is a slight scratch right there on the blade, right below the thumb stud on the clip side. It's not something that is easy to notice. It's not something that's deep. Your fingernail can't catch it, but it is there. And so for that reason, we're actually going to discount this one all the way down to $125. 50% off of a knife that is in otherwise really, really great condition, really great materials. The action is, it's a guillotine. It'll chop your finger off if you let it. So this is definitely one for those of you who are big on materials. If you're a materials nerd and you like bigger knives, this one has about a 4-inch blade and it's a big boy. Carbon fiber, M390, titanium. Yeah, what's not to love? So let me know if this is the one for you. And then lastly, we have one more knife. And this one is one that you cannot buy right now. In fact, I think you'd even be stretched to find it on the secondhand market, which makes this a bit of a collector's piece. This one is the WE Knives Roman. Now, this one is interesting because you'll see that it does not come with a pocket clip. That is by design. They designed it this way. It's a front flipper. We're looking at this one. This one is a bit of a crazy knife, and I have not actually reviewed this on the channel. This is one that I've had since before the channel. Now, it has been sharpened, as you can see there. It has a polished edge, very, very slicey. It's a Hydra design frame lock with flamed titanium on the handle scales. Notice the engravings. So those cutouts are actually meant to mimic the cobblestones in Rome. It's running on bearings, front flipper, S35VN on the steel, titanium handle scales, and this is not one that you can buy anymore. They are discontinued. When they were brand new, you could buy this exact model for $170. Of course, you can't buy it for that amount now because they're gone, and I don't see them making this one ever again. With that said, because it is used, because I have carried it, and because I have sharpened it, I'm willing to let it go for a bargain of $100. $100, and the WE Roman front flipper can be yours. Again, S35 on the blade, titanium handle scales, Hydra design, and this one is kind of a gentleman's defense knife, self-defense knife, designed by Alessandra DeSantis of Hydra Knives. So yeah, this one is $110 after shipping, $100 if you go ahead and add the shipping from another knife. If you want to pair these up, this is one that you will not find anywhere else, guys. I promise you. So those are the 8 knives that I have left over after I made them available to my channel members. If you want to become a channel member, you will also get dibs on any time I go to sell knives. You will be the first to know about it, and you'll be the first to have the opportunity to buy one. Channel membership only costs a couple bucks a month. Hell, it's less than if you were to buy a Starbucks coffee. there's not a whole lot you can get for $2 a month anymore, but you can in fact get a Rollshambo connoisseurs and collectors membership. So if you want to support the channel, maybe you don't want to buy one of these knives, but you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. We go live every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Mountain. That's 8 p.m. Mountain, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, and 7 p.m. Pacific. Guys, let me know if you want one of these knives that I mentioned. And of course, I will link everything in the pinned comment down below. If you want to see if they're still available, make sure to check that listing, because as they sell, if they sell, I will be in fact marking them as sold. All proceeds, in case there's any confusion, all proceeds are going to go directly to the channel. Everything that I need to use to fix this computer, because I am so tired of it crashing. If you didn't know, during this recording, it has crashed 3 times. 3 times, but we keep it going because we are not deterred by obstacles. And if you guys do buy one of these knives, know that it does help me out immensely and allows me to get this channel back to a state of consistency so that I can continue to bring you all the content on the sharp and the shiny. That's all I got for you today. For those of you who buy a knife, thank you. For those of you who don't, thanks for watching. And if you want to be in tune with all of the knife sales that I do, because I am planning on doing more moving forward as the knife collection progresses, make sure you hit subscribe. And if you want to see the reviews on any of these knives that I've mentioned, feel free to check out the channel. I'm Rollshambo. I'll catch you on the flip side.